Welcome to Sacramento, where urban growth intersects with community life. Urbanization, defined as the process of increasing population density in cities, brings both opportunities and challenges. Today, we'll explore how this dynamic unfolds in the neighborhoods near Cosumnes River College. Urbanization can lead to improved infrastructure and economic growth, but it also often contributes to gentrification and housing inequality. According to OpenStack's Introduction to Sociology, urbanization creates complex social environments where economic, cultural, and political changes overlap. This is evident in the changing housing landscape here in Sacramento, where rising costs have displaced some longtime residents while welcoming new developments. These changes also affect social networks. Sociologist Ferdinand Tonis described the shift from gem mine shaft or close-knit communities to jail cell shaft, which represents more impersonal and fragmented urban interactions. Let's hear how a resident perceives these transformations. Here we have Vincent Tran, a local resident from Sacramento. How long have you been part of this community?
I've been living in Sacramento for about 20-some years, pretty much all my life. So,
what changes in the neighborhood stand out to you the most?
When I was a kid, I remember there being not as many like plazas, not as much like infrastructure, I guess. A lot of new housing actually as well. That's like mainly all of it.
Have rising housing costs or new development affected your quality of life, and how?
I think, not me directly, but I think definitely housing costs is something that a lot of people deal with. I think the amount of housing that is available right now makes it hard to decide what area you want to stay in, and also it's more expensive than it was before as well. So people are kind of struggling to kind of afford houses.
What do you think about the balance between growth and maintaining community spaces?
I think the balance between those two things are very important. Growth is very important just so that, Sacramento can kind of grow and keep up with, the rest of the United States and the rest of the world, actually. And I think that keeping community spaces is also very important, just so that people have safe places to hang out, spend time, and do things that they want to do.
Do you feel that people in the neighborhood are closely connected, or has urbanization made interactions more impersonal?
I think people have been less personal when it comes to interactions from what I've seen. When I think of a small town, I feel like that's more personal, just because at the diner everybody knows each other, at restaurants or at stores, or everybody in the neighborhood, they all know each other. But here in Sacramento, we have so many new neighborhoods popping up, and so many new plazas, so many new restaurants, so many new everything is expanding a lot, so it's not as personal as I would say it used to be.
What would you like to see in this neighborhood to make it a better place to live as Sacramento continues to grow?
Well, like I've said, I feel like Sacramento has been growing pretty rapidly in the past couple years. I think it's time that we can kind of slow it down and kind of focus on more important tasks. I would say there are some big issues that arise from Sacramento growing so fast, and I think homelessness is one of them. The amount of homeless that I've seen lately has been a lot more than what it used to be, and I think that's a big issue that should be addressed. Also, I feel like with the amount of housing and population going up as well, traffic has become a big issue for everybody. So I think working on the roads and the freeways and that type of infrastructure would be important in the coming years.
In conversations with a local resident, we learn how urbanization shapes their experiences. His stories highlights both the benefits and the struggles of living in a rapidly growing city. Urbanization is more than buildings and roads. It's about people. By examining its effects, we can better understand how to balance growth with preserving community. As Sacramento continues to evolve, let's prioritize inclusivity and connection.